And news of his death comes after a string of recent incidents related to Boeing. In January, an Alaska Airlines plane had a door plug blowout mid-flight. The plane was scheduled for maintenance, but it did not meet its standards to immediately take it out of service. By March, a slew of other safety incidents and manufacturing issues on multiple flights came, putting Boeing under fire. Joining us now is Kit Darby, pilot and president of kitdarby.com Aviation Consulting. Kit, it's great to have you. A lot to break down this morning. This new report from the New York Times shows some concerning new findings in the Boeing investigation, as you know, like mechanics at Spirit allegedly using a hotel key card to check a door seal. What does this insight indicate to you?
Well, when you look at it, from a practical point of view, who hasn't used a credit card to jimmy a door or as a shoehorn? I mean, it seems like an ingenious solution to a problem. The trouble is it's not been part of the process, hasn't been checked all the way along. Who hasn't used soap as a lubricant, for a squeaky door or whatever? Again, sounds like an expedient way to do it, but it's inappropriate. It's not properly documented how to do it because it's not the way to do it. So it causes concern. On the surface, it doesn't seem dangerous initially, but it's the whole thought process that you're doing things either in an unapproved way and that ingenious could in fact be unsafe.
So many do have concerns about this. Drawing on your extensive aviation history, what would you tell travelers who have some serious concerns about stepping on their next flight?
Well, I have to put it in perspective. I mean, we have 30 million flights a year. These big airlines have 1 million flights each a year. The bottom line is it's about 20 times safer to fly on this airplane than it is to drive yourself to the airport. That said, we want it to be as safe as possible. So there's not to deny that they can do better. They're being looked at by the Judiciary Department, by the FAA, by the NTSB. We know they're looking at themselves. They're looking at Spirit Aerosystems, and Spirit Aerosystems is looking at them. This is complicated. It's a very, very complicated situation when we try to put all these parts together right, document it right, and check it. Stuff's going to happen. And in this case, the percentages are still very much in favor of flying the plane. However, we want to make it safer if possible.
So in your estimation, what do you believe needs to be done to correct these issues for good moving forward?
Well, I believe for the most part, the procedures are in place that need to be done. What we need to do is follow those procedures. So the idea of being expedient or ingenious and doing something a different way, the concept that Boeing has subcontractors who then have additional subcontractors on these airplanes, the large ones that have 1 million parts, it's a very complicated situation. We really need to follow procedures. As a pilot, it's like following the checklist. You quickly learn that you either follow the checklist or you make mistakes.
Yeah. So Boeing, as you know, it's an enormous company with tremendous reach. Do you think they'll survive all of this? Essentially, are they too big to fail, Kit?
Well, I personally, I've a pilot, flown their airplanes my whole career. I like their product. I do believe they'll recover from this. It's very hugely expensive right now. The last settlement from the MAX crashes, $2.5 billion. Now, it's a $77 billion company, but still, that's a substantial fine. And the restrictions after that were also very extensive. So I believe they'll recover, but they're paying a high price right now.
Well, Kit Darby, we always appreciate your insight. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.